Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. This is your wizard in a blizzard, your electric scimitar, your 3D walker, mystical machine gun. Welcome you back to Sonic Blast. Welcome you back to attempt number 2. Welcome you back to Knuckles. Getting all the rings. Getting back to making up for our Sonic 3 and Knuckles failure. Making up for our Sonic 2 and Knuckles failure. Redemption is on the cards tonight, chat. Deluxe Paint Tim, congratulations on your Twitch baby. I hope it's healthy. No, it's interesting that you say Twitch baby. Yes, so we stopped part way through. I'm just going to set up the controls, make sure they're okay. They should be okay. Emu Hawk likes picking up when I plug in the PlayStation controller, but I haven't plugged that in since, so it's not plugged in. We are not going to skip the emeralds. We need to get the emeralds, Tim. We haven't got them. That's the problem. They're in Act 2. You have to find the level. I've still got Discord open, and Discord never shuts up no matter what I do about the sound, so... Exactly. I couldn't get them, so I'm going to try again. But tell me if you've heard of this before. Ryan Knowledge, how you doing? Welcome in. Knuckles needs a release with Dial of not having Emerdudes. That's right. Completely correct. We beat the game last week with Sonic, but we didn't get all the emeralds. Now, we also did not get Robotnik laughing at us. But come on. We all know how the game is played. You get all the emeralds, or you get out. And we found the emeralds could be quite cheeky. So go ahead and run fast in the gaming. You see exactly. The Game Gear games have had a bit of that. But no, it was very interesting you mentioned Twitch baby, because I was hanging out with my mum today, and mum always gives me all the gossip on my brothers and how they're going. And my brother's dog that I mentioned last week, Dashend, he's only 1 year old, sweet little girl. They took her to get desexed, and the vet said, I can't desex her right now. She's having a phantom pregnancy. And I was like, what? And my mum was like, yeah. And here's the thing. We've had dogs. We've had nothing but boy dogs. Like, boy dogs. All the time. Woof woof, I'm a boy. So, never had a girl dog before, my brother, or I. And yeah, apparently, poor little thing thought she was pregnant, and now she carries a little crocodile toy around like it's a puppy. So they have to hold off on desexing her for a couple of months. I've never heard of it before. I just feel bad for the little dog. It isn't exactly. It's adorably sad. If it was a person, it would be bloody tragic. But because it's a little pup, and she will literally get over it. Then it's just like I asked Mum, like, last time you were over, does she get aggro at you if you try and touch the crocodile toy? And she's like, I just didn't try and touch the crocodile toy. She said she gave her a little pat. One time we had this little yellow bird, and one day she laid an egg. She was just alone in a cage. I don't know how that happens. Asexual reproduction. That's how Jurassic Park started, Tim. Look out for that bird. Noble Welsh Knight, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Oh, what do you mean we can't just walk through? Come on, Knuckles. Knuckles should just get to... What does the Robotnik monitor do? Probably just gives you nothing. Now, keep in mind, we cannot exit the level without getting that sweet, sweet emerald. Oh, but yes, all the best laid plans. Yesterday, because today my wife had a massive day booked at work. As they get closer to Christmas, they do these Christmas specials, so she, normally would work 5 hours or so on a Saturday. Instead, she dresses up as a Christmas tree and worked for nearly 8 hours. Yesterday I joined a Quake streamer from the DOSember Discord. It was a good time. Nice. Yes, I'm in the DOSember Discord, but I ended up not needing much advice from that crew, so I didn't post there much. And of course, I haven't played any DOS yet, so I didn't feel the need to self-promote either. Just because they would be like, you keep posting about how you're playing all these console games. Get out of here. This is DOS land. Anyway, what was I saying? So yesterday, Mrs. Machine Gun went to bed early. Well, she was meant to go to bed early. You feel ashamed when you stream video games? You Rosie! Welcome in, hope you're doing well. G'day, how you liking Sonic Blast? I don't mind it. Andy quite liked the Sonic fight being objectively shit, because of course he did. The issues with it, like if I just played it straight through, it would be, mid-tier. But the water level sucks. Okay, I think that's the end of the level. The water level really, really, really sucks. Terrible underwater maze. Hard to find bubbles. Really strange logic. This is water. This is not the underwater level. A Master System port. Well, that might have given you a bit more screen room. There was some laser shooting. That too. Oh, have we missed the special stage already? We may have. But yeah, the special stages and that underwater level suck. Like, the final level has teleporters and giant spike walls. And I preferred that to the underwater level. I died so many times. Okay, we have to reset. We have to reset. Reboot. Okay. We've got to give Rosie a shout out while we're here. And of course, Neto, Rosie. I hope I'm saying that right. We'll see in a moment. Did I spell that right? I did! Look at that. Look at me. Definitely go give Neto Yorosi a follow. I find it very... anybody who can play a game, stream, and translate it at the same time, I don't care how long it takes you as you're learning, that's incredibly impressive. I struggle to read bloody English. Oh yes, last night I had the best laid plans. It was the end of the week, the kids had... What the fuck was going on there? Retro Achievements had a bit of a moment. Okay. I'm just gonna... Retro Achievements was going weird. Echidnas are mammals that lay eggs. Exactly. Let's try that again. Yes, tomorrow, the DOSember Game Jam ends. Get your entries in, folks. Doesn't have to be finished. Just has to be, DOS. More Jams, how you doing? I think your legit Game Gear needs new batteries. Yeah, that's how you know it's a legit Game Gear. It needs them all the time. Spiffy Steph, how you doing? Welcome in. So yes. I have done a Forgotten Realms Unlimited Adventures design for the December Game Jam. We'll find out tomorrow how itch.io feels about having a copy of a game you can technically buy on GOG on their site, but I'll just upload the design as well. We'll see what happens. Okay, that bug has stopped. No, we're not playing real hardware, Tim. This is Emu Hawk. What did you do back in 2003, Board Jams? I know a Game Gear devours batteries. I still kind of want one. Because then I wanted a Jaguar and a Lynx when I was a kid. Hey, I've heard good things about the Lynx at least. The Lynx had colour. And you can play it left-handed. Okay, let's just get moving to Act 2. Act 2 is what matters. Yeah, so I have gotten to the point. I'd gotten to the point where I was actually playing through my designs. This is a Pool of Radiant style, Curse of the Age of Bond style game. So, in Forgotten Realms Unlimited Adventures, you can play the dungeon you're currently working on, which is a map. I might reboot just to get the. Should we put the achievements up? Maybe we should do that. You watched Scary Movie 3 with your dad at my local Reading cinemas for about 300 times. I can't remember if I saw Scary Movie 3. I definitely saw 1 and 2. Really enjoyed those. Anyway, back to my story. Brings you joy, Steph, or does it hurt your ears? One of the, or both. Yeah, so the way things work in... Oh, it's doing it again. That's weird. That's so weird. Sorry, everyone. I have never seen that before. So what's happening is I'm rebooting the core. You know, because that's how you reset. And it seems to make these pointless and ringless achievements go weird. Brings you joy and nostalgia. Oh, that's the way. We couldn't run a Game Gear on batteries, now we get HD screens 2x3 bigger. Yes, exactly. Until your phone gets too old, then suddenly the battery life dies. Drops like a stone. Really liked it, couldn't stop watching it. And now my dad told me about it, so I didn't know about it. Hey, we've all got that movie when we're kids. I watched Star Wars on VHS so many times. Exactly. Right, okay, it's freaking out again. Very strange. Maybe we just need... Let's just get past the level. See if it relaxes. There we go. Ash, how we doing? Welcome in. Ash was playing some Dark Pictures this morning, which I was lurking while I was having breakfast. Love watching movies on VHS as better than DVDs. It's your opinion? Very good. But yes, I was just lurking because I didn't want the kids to look over and see, you know, horror. As I was trying to get them ready for the day. And maybe I'll go into this more when we play my Game Jam entry in December. But yeah, one of the cool things about Forgotten Realms of Limited Adventures is a town is a dungeon is a dungeon. It's quite a lot of horror, yes it was. Having the classic American breakfast stuff. Oh, pie and coffee, hell yes. It's like having a mince pie and coffee after Christmas. It's Boxing Day. And you're just having whatever's left. Leg ham, mince pie and a coffee. I mean, there's something about having an empty VHS recording a movie on the TV. Yeah, and pausing, so you skip the commercials. Right, as well. I hate that VHS went away, just as it got good. With 4 heads, super high-speed rewind, jog dials, those closed quickly program recording. Yeah, long play. Christmas game already, Ash. It's too soon. It's too soon. Boxing Day is when everyone gets 3 hours against the king. Well, Brian, I'm afraid to say that I'm even weirder. Because I'm in South Australia, which is Proclamation Day here. We still have Boxing Day sales and everything else, but the state of South Australia was proclaimed on the 26th of December. So technically for us, it's Proclamation Day. So these are the special stages we were talking about. You have to get 50 rings. There are no continues, my friend. If you do not get 50, then you fail. In Act 1, it's you get an extra life for doing this. And in Act 2, you get an emerald. And the problem I have is that I do not know where they want me to stand half the time. It is not clear. You've got those springs that stop you. Bumpers, I should say. There we go, got it. Bunch of TNG episodes on long play. Find that same movie I watched back in 2003. I also started watching Shrek 2 at my local reading, so it was about 4 over times. I think your dad's exaggerating just a bit more, James. So an even better reason to punch a British monarch. Have you seen King Charles's hands? I think if he hit you with those sausage fingers, you'd be feeling it. Oh, I'm not going one-on-one with the king. You come with the king, you better not miss. Already missed it. You can miss some. He is like 500 years old. Very true. I could beat up that old man. It does look good. It looks good for the Game Gear for sure. Just going to put the heater on. Okay. Oh, we beat that, so we can just finish the level. Okay, you don't have to get 50 rings in the level. None of that rubbish. It's just find the ring, get the emerald, move on. Actually, my dad wasn't so happy about it, so he spent over $1,000. I don't know, but he probably enjoyed watching movies with his kid. It is summer over here, and today it was grey and raining. And it's bloody freezing. I think we got a La Nina this year, so it's going to be a cold summer. Fuck you, game! Drinky! How you doing? Welcome in. Alright, boss time. There are achievements for beating bosses without getting hit. But, not going to be doing that. Good morning to you. Okay, this throws a... Yep. Boomerang. Oop. I know myself because the housemate Subway was around about 12. How is Subway delivered? I've never had Subway delivered. Feels like it would be a bit soggy, depending on what you have on your sandwich. I don't know if it's a more worldwide thing. My local Subway's gone real downhill. They're pretty bad. Very slow. Delivered on foot long. Foot long. We've got puns in chat already. It's off the rails. Subway here too. I'd rather Firehouse subs. They do an excellent sweet and spicy meatball. Ooh, that sounds pretty good. There's a last one I'd like to go to. It's a little bit away, but less than 2 miles. Yeah, it might... I mean, it is a franchise system, so it might just be luck of the draw, which, you know, if you get a good one or a bad one. Alright, we've got to find the special stage ring again. Yeah, at my Subway there seems to be one lady who knows what she's doing, and she's always training up 1 or 2 other people, so I think that might be why it's gone downhill, is that she's good at it and everybody else isn't. There's 3 in total, luckily. One of them is an old Tudor building, so there's no internet there. You can focus on your sandwich. Every so often I think, I've not had a Subway in ages. Did I have one? And then I remember I've not had one in ages. That was the KFC rule for a long time. You'd be like, oh, I haven't had KFC in ages. I'm going to have some KFC. And then be like, oh, I'm never having KFC again. My insides. Oh. That is a nasty little trick. Straight into the spikes. Digimon World next order. Cool. Gotta play one of these Digimon games. They look... I like the art style. Was it Time Detective? Is that what one of them's called? I like that name. Your two mons are going in the wrong way. Oh no. They're heading towards the wrong side of the tracks. Time's no! 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 Here we go again. Sorry, I got some congestion happening. I want to get War Greymon and Metal Garurumon so I can get Omnimon. Some of those names sound familiar from watching Digimon on the couch in university holidays. I think I've watched most of season 1 of Digimon because that was when we're talking 2002. My parents got Foxtel, which is, you know, our cable, essentially. That's right, guys. They say exactly what they do on the tin. Metal Garurumon, Metals Garurus. Come on. Garurumon? Ah, Machine Dramon's name. I'm no expert on it. Yeah, it was a uni holidays, so that's like 6 or 7 weeks over the summer. My parents had Foxtel. Cartoon Network just had a marathon of Digimon on, and I had nothing better to do. So I just lay on the couch and watched Digimon. Digimon are the champions. Digimon, digital monster. Digimon are the champions. Yes. Is that a good anecdote or a sad anecdote? I'm not sure. Anyway, yesterday. This is why you don't develop your own game in your spare time. There was a bit of a sale on Steam. Final Fantasy X 10-2 Remaster, which I already own on PS4. It was like $10, so I bought it on Steam as well. Because most of the time, if I get to play games, it's on the PC, and I'll just play Final Fantasy X anytime. Love that game to bits. But with my Forgotten Realms Unlimited Adventures design, and we'll call it my Game Jam design from here on out. It's a bloody mouthful, that title. You create dungeons, and dungeons can be a town or they can be a dungeon. So if you make it's just anywhere the party of characters can walk around in is a dungeon. Anywhere where you are a little dot on a map is called an overland. So everything's a dungeon. And in a given dungeon, you can test module. There's an option in the menu and it takes you in there straight away. You have to create a character and save it. But then you can test the module. Test all your triggers, all your events in that given map. But to change between one dungeon from another, so for example, you leave the starting town and you want to go to the overland, the overworld map, you have to put in a transport module. When you test a module, it says teleporting ends test module or something. So you can switch to that module and you can test that module. But if you want to make sure your shit works from end to end, then you just have to make a party and play the bloody game. So last night I was like, we're at that point. I'll play through it. Confirm it's working. Then I'll play some Final Fantasy X to end my night. What happened was, I found, and these are, like, if I was coding it, I'd call it bugs. Gonna be heading offline for you. We're back shortly. No worries, Ash. Safe travels home. You've been my bus company. Awesome. Say hi to the people on the bus for me. Oh, come on. Well, I didn't quite have quest triggers working how they should. All this talk of overlays, if it was network related, I guess we could call it overlay network. Overland, overworld, that's what I mean, not necessarily overlay. Not OBS overlays. Yeah, so what had happened was, you know, in traditional D&D style, you get a quest, you go out, you do it, you come back, get a prize. But I had the first two quests being given by the same quest giver. And what the first quest leads into the second quest. So I was coming back, testing out, you know, after beating the first quest, coming back, and I was also getting the reward for the second quest. And I'm like, what's going on here? So I put in debug comments, essentially. I put in events in the starting town that essentially would tell you quest 1 in progress, quest 1 complete, blah, blah, blah. So I had to make sure that I deleted those. But it led me down a bit of a rabbit hole of figuring out how quests worked and making, you know, quests progress on their own, or making the quest update with input from the player, all that sort of thing. So what I thought I was going to be done last night, I spent time today trying to get quests and stuff working. But the ability, one of the really nice things about Unlimited Adventures is you can put in an event just somewhere, and it'll make it say quest 5 is done. That sort of thing. Is it up there? No. All the rings are so massive I get confused. This is just a wall. Yep. And I did make things harder for myself in some areas by having multiple entrances. I had to make multiple teleport modules, and then when you came back, it's very easy if you funnel the party through a tunnel. Then you can just, you know exactly where they're going to step. But if you have a dungeon with multiple paths, it's hard, and the engine straight up does not support, you know, checking things in multiple ways. I'm pretty sure. The point about it is that, yes. But of course, what also happened is it's a gold box game, and I had set it up for random encounters. There it is. It's up there. Okay. Got to figure out the right way to get in there. Ah ha ha. Oh, it forces you. Okay. How do we feel about save states, everybody? Because... yeah, we could do it at the start of each actor. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, that's how Moon did it. Moon did it with save states, so... last, before we head into the wilds of playing things via DOSBox and not having save states. Yeah, at one point I did a bit of a tricky thing with one of the maps. And I didn't have to do it this way, but this is how it was done in Curse of the Age of Bonds. They made it a very narrow passageway, and then they made you teleport. I kind of want to get that no death achievement too. I feel like we can do it. Who's having a good time? Dave, how you doing? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. We're resetting all over the place. Yes, but to hide the fact that this was multiple areas in the one map, kind of back to back, you hide the area map, the overworld map type thing. And so I was playtesting it, and I ended up in the completely wrong place. And what happened was, walls are either open or closed, or they're doors, you know what I mean? And if a wall on the edge of the map is open, it will just loop. So if it's at the top of the map, and you go up, you end up at the bottom. And I'd forgotten to put a teleport back, you know, to link the two together. So I pretty much walked. I was trying to exit the level to go back to where I'd been before, and I ended up looping to the end of the level where I wasn't meant to be, and I got very confused. Broke all the triggers. All that fun stuff. And at the other end, I hadn't set the teleport module up correctly, because I'd put it in and then I was like, oh, I'll come back later and put it in properly. Because you got to tell it exactly where to go. And instead, it teleported me out into the void where there was nothing on the map. And yes, you could have walked back, but you would eventually hit you would have hit a wall, and you wouldn't have been able to get back in. So it's been lots of fun. If I had more time, you know, I would probably, well, I'd add more content. I did have a plan for one more dungeon, but ran out of time on that. But the other thing would just be more balancing of combat. So you'll have to forgive me if you can't play it with a single party member. It'd probably be too hard. And you also may end up with way too much treasure by the end of it. But there is a vault. And it's not the gold box experience unless you're dropping thousands of gold pieces behind because your party members are over encumbered. Because what happened was they've got the concept of a vault. So you put all your money away, and any vault in any town will have that money, right? And there's a vault in the town where you start, and you go west from there to go to the various dungeons, and then, but stupid me, there's no towns between where you start and the final kind of area, which is a town that's getting taken over, so the shops are shut. and there's no vault. So, yeah. But I'll tell you one thing I did, and I did it very deliberately. If anybody's played Pool of Radiance, anybody's played Curse of the Age of Bronze, Secret of the Silver Blades, Champions of Krynn, on the overworld map, you can still get random encounters. I turned that shit off immediately. Because what happened with every single overworld encounter in a gold box game is the enemies would start 20 bajillion miles away. And everybody's got like a max movement of 12. And they would start like 30 tiles away. So you would just spend half your time... Like, if they had missile weapons, they would just stand still and fire them at you. And if they didn't, half the time you just sit there going, listening to... as people walk towards you, and you slowly walk towards each other. So yes, I was like, that's not fun. That doesn't add anything. We don't need it. So, seasoned vets may find it a bit too easy. If you've never played a gold box game before, you probably will find it very hard. But I have included a README with a few tips and FAQs, just to help out. I might add to that a bit before I upload it on my itch.io. I've got a zip file with unlimited adventures in there, and a batch file that'll just run it for you, but itch.io might not like that, so I might just upload the design separately as well. And then we can chat about where you can get unlimited adventures. Okay. Now, what we're doing, we're going to save state at the start of the level. Just so we can figure out this bloody moon rock puzzle, crater puzzle, whatever you want to call it. Oh, what? What? I was only kidding when I said I watched both Scary Movie 3 and Shrek 2 videos. I only watched them once. That's what I meant by your dad exaggerating. It sounded like a big number. It sounded like a kid telling a story where it was like, and they did it like 1,000,000 times. Okay. Does holding a direction do anything? You can't escape. I can't avoid them. You know what I mean? I can't go back. Oh, for heaven's sake. We're not the drowning part yet. You could potentially drown in horrible sand. Okay, wait. Wait. Jump. 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 Okay, that spits me out. That's great. Okay. It sucks you in. Do you see that Outrun guy is now porting Sonic to Amiga? Tim, I did. You posted it in my Discord. I haven't watched the video yet. But it got recommended to me and you posted it too, so don't worry. I'm aware. Look at that! What the fuck do they want me to do? Oh, this is real bad. This is really affecting... Like your Rosie said. Andy ACS liked it, no matter, even despite how rubbish it is. You haven't watched it, you're too excited. The word Amiga was mentioned and Tim was there. With bells on. Okay. Stop. Jump. Jump. Let's try this hole. This hole was meant for me. Okay. We did save state. Don't worry. Don't stress. Don't stress. It feels like... It feels like... Hey, there we go. Okay, that was just... That was a very bad puzzle. Now to fail to get the emerald. Oh no, there was a trap spring. There was a trap. It's over 50 bajillion days and Knuckles is still stuck on finding all the Chaos Emeralds. It's alright. Found that one. Where are we? That's the... We'll put us back at the start of the level. That's the biggest troll of all. Tim, we will save state again in Act 2 of the next level. I get a bit too reliant on save states at times. Bit of a crutch. What I find out about Sonic games is I can't see a clear path of running and jumping through the level. So you collect all the rings, yes. You probably have to stop and go your way to collect the rings. Yes, that's very true. It's because it's kind of there's different objectives, and sometimes your objective is to get as many rings as possible, sometimes it's to get through as quickly as possible, and they're not the same objective. You won't be able to do both. I'm not saving. There's no need to save. It's just the boss level. Worst case scenario, we die. Anyway, time for Son Robo. There we go, nice. We got damaged, but hey. He's got more hits than the first boss, that's for sure. First boss. Oh. Here he comes. There we go. No, my ponytail! I look so cool with that. Look! Red volcano zone. I like it. It feels like they're trying to sell me something at the start of every level. Oh, this level wasn't too bad. Oh well. That was my fault for trying to jump over everything. Be in a smarty pants, come on. Hup, hup, hup. Sonic? That's not the right character. I am, Tim, I am. The next plucky echidna who comes on. There we go, we stayed at the start of Act 2. Gotta remember where the ring is. Whoa, the ring. Okay. Oh, ah. Try again. Ah. What are we meant to do there? We can't jump high enough to do anything about that. And I don't think I can jump once it starts flying. This game looks like a blast, Flygon. I see what you did there. Hope you doing well, Flygon. Everybody can give Flygon a follow. Awesome streamer. Playing Pokemon, playing Heroes, playing lots of stuff. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's just reset and ignore this jump that we do not have to do. Can't you see my skills are on show? Oh my god. Oh my god. Come on. Knuckles. 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 Relax. I know. But I find it so freeing that we don't have to collect 50 rings. Fucking some Mario physics, that's it. It's so freeing that we do not have to finish the level with 50 rings. So I can just go fast. Okay, there's the special stage. You're working on Samari Taz around 2010. Where did it end up? Learn that physics engine too well. I can imagine it, Port Jams. I can imagine it a little bit. Okay, here we go. Emerald number 3, let's go. Good spring, good spring. Also a good spring. A person called True took over my work and put a lot more necessary polish in. I found some very dumb shortcuts along the way. Aren't they the best shortcuts? Oh dear. I feel like we missed a few rings there. With that little burst of speed. Like, timing the jumps is interesting. Am I meant to just jump on top of the bumper? I'm not sure. There we go, that's alright. 47 is not enough. Is not enough. Pow. It doesn't have crush damage, but it does have labyrinth zones, infinitely rising platforms. They rise past the ceiling. So you disappear into the void. We have loaded our save state. Now the reason for this, folks, is because if you've just joined us, we have beaten the game as Sonic, so that's all good. No save states required. But okay, that spring is just a trap. That is also a trap. Everything's a trap. You can clip into the level solid blocks. Ah, okay. What the fuck? See, you do what happens, yeah, where Sonic just doesn't know where to go. It goes like that around the level. Until you hit something like the goalpost. Yeah. The levels get worse. But yes, for those who've just joined us, if you fail to get an emerald, in Act 2 of a level, that's it. You have to reset if you want to do it. So we're just skipping the resetting. We reset for level to Act 2 a couple times, but that sucked. So if Samaria had 2 crucial things done for it, I think it could have actually been a really good game. Oh, at the beginning of that lava part, there is a kind of a bellows thing there, Tim, and I was just trying to avoid it. Well, not avoid it, but, you know, not need it. And then the flame badniks were just, it was just bad timing. I feel like this is where we lose the level. These kind of circular ones. Can I jump on top? Not sure. See, I missed the last one of these 3 every time. You got to jump at a very specific point. Is that 41? Whew. There we go. There's 50. Some more refinement on its movement physics, no loops, and better level layers. No loops. As a Sonic fan, I can't get on board with no loops. Okay, everybody. Let's get the hell out of here. Just outright can't do loops. They're scripted cutscenes. Oh my word. There you go. We don't need your spin dash elevators. Certainly not when we need to go down. Yeah, this is how you get over the lava, Tim. Just a little bellows, what do you want to call it? The sprites being so huge is a point in this game's favour for the Game Gear. I've got to stop doing that. Oh, what? That's a very tricky little jump there. Nice. Amazing that Samari had essentially scripted cutscene loops, and then Sonic Adventure would do the same thing. We can't trust people in 3D to do the loop-to-loop, so we're just gonna have to. Yes, exactly. That's it's not that bad. It's not a very fast mechanic, I'll tell you that. There we go, look at that. Secret Hunter. Knuckles the Echidna. Look at those Emma dudes. At least those stalagmites don't hurt you unless they're blocking you from going further up. Here. More rings, hooray. Ah, this is the one where the boss drops down from above. It's a bit of a bullshit boss. Oh yeah, bump into them, nothing happens, but when you try to jump over a badnik and they're in your way, that's a different story. Yes, this boss. I remember this boss. Running with his big bow tie. Out of rings. Oh, one popped up from the void. Oh, it's not coming back from the void this time. Kind of need to not get hit now. It might be because the game hurt me, but this level out with its own feels like Mr. Nuts, yeah. The internet's back, Drinky. Welcome back. If I was playing, I would save more than I jump. We don't need to go that far, do we? Like I said, I've beaten the game. It's just these special stages, that's the thing. It's just the whole, if you fail the special stage and you want to get all the emeralds, you have to reset the game. That's all. That's the main concern. Just saying, this one guy was playing M1 Abrams, the old tank game. Oh, you were mentioning that. Where you said the contemporary reviews were hyped it up, but it was let you down a bit. Alright, try again. Go left. I went on maybe I look up some reviews and the general were all like, this game is bad because war. What is a good foe? Say it again. Oh, that sucks. Mistimed it a fraction. Okay, now my timing's completely shot. Oh, A10 tank killer, sorry, my bad. All these tank games. They do that like pretend to be pacifist and it's so enraging. Is it a particular reviewer or magazine or? Because I can certainly picture a certain magazine or reviewer being like, "Ooh, this is a war game. How gauche. Oh no." Thanks for the clap, Flygon. Blue Marine Zone, welcome to the shittiest level. Certain people grip those omnipresent. Ah, okay. We are German, so we must be anti-war. So, like, there are currents that push you around like that. There are pipes that, blessedly at least, give you air. Youtings! Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. We're part way through. Well, you've joined us for the worst level of Sonic Blast. So good timing there. Tiggy Alleyway Raid. Swirly streaming. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Meow Tings, hope you're doing well as well. Thank you for the raid. We're talking about M1 tank, M1 Abrams tank. We're talking about Sonic Blast. We're talking about bad mechanics. Welcome to Hydro Dankity Zone. Because yes, we get pushed around like this and Knuckles makes goofy faces. But we've got to give you a shout out. We're on to the Knuckles part. We beat it as Sonic without getting all the emeralds. I think we got 0 emeralds. And Kaitos, that's right. The game I sold. This part technically should be easier as Knuckles. God fucking... Because I could climb walls? No? Thank you so much for the raid, Meowtings. Welcome in, Raiders. I'm Mystical Machine Gun, Retro Variety Streamer. doing series playthroughs, doing Resident Evil on Wednesday night, Sonic games on Saturday night. We're up to Resident Evil Survivor in Resident Evil, and we're up to Sonic Blast. But this is my last stream prior to. I'm doing great, except for the fact I'm playing this level.
Welcome aboard.
Now, let me try and figure out how to pronounce that. Ames 2GE? A Miss Tooge? Well, thanks for the follow. Either way. Thankfully, the pipes give you air, otherwise we'd drown real bad. We need to get up. We need to get to the pipe below this one. The one below the one we come out of. And the physics are just very confused. They don't know what they want to do. Ah! Yes, I say all those games we're going to be playing next in the series. But it's all a lie. Because I'll be taking part in December. So next week, it's part of December, we'll be kicking off with Eye of the Beholder. And just to confuse things further, it's my daughter's birthday. I'm doing December. First time doing it. You looked at doing it? It's going to be a lot of fun. I also like being on a t-shirt. Okay. Look at that. No, the bubble stopped me climbing. Look at that. Cheat mode. Yeah, baby. I am part of the Switch Retro Club. I've got, I'm on the shirt that Board Game Heaven put together. So like I said, like being on a shirt. Also on a mug. There we go. Yes, hashtag December, everybody. There is a shirt. Oh, there's... Fuck. Is this Act 2? No, this is Act 1. Spook! Good morning. How you doing? Welcome in. I do not have a December command. I probably should have had one. Or at least a timer, like a timer message saying December. Just need air. Just need air. Oh no! Jump! Jump! Oh. Woof. Let's give Spook a shout out while we're here. Yes, my mustache, Meowting's all good. Thank you very much for the raid. Really appreciate it. Everybody go give Meowtings a follow. Nice to catch up with you as well. You've got your orders, chat. I think this is just an extra life one. Christmas! What is happening? It's a multi-raid event. How you doing, Christmas? Welcome in. Now, I must admit, I wasn't watching anybody earlier. I put the kids to bed and started streaming straight away. What was on the weekly Sega game night? And was it better than Sonic Blast? Guessing it was. Rista. Okay. Yeah, that feels like one you need to get to know. That feels like a multi... Oh, we were on ring short! Ah! One ring short of an extra life. Oh, well. Yeah, Restart feels like one of those ones where if you played it as a kid and it was one of the only games you owned, you would know it back to front and you would own the shit out of it. But playing it for the first time as an adult, it'd be like, what do I do? Where do I go? What happens here? Sorry, nose bloke. Did I get picked up on the mic? God, I hope not. We safe stated, didn't we? Let's just make sure. So yes, for those of us just joining, last week we beat Sonic Blast with Sonic. But hay fever or summer cold, por que las dos? Joe Love. How you doing? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. It is... If I said no, it'd be lying. Well, look, you don't have a nose like this, and you don't utilize, and if you don't utilize it for chat entertainment, what are you doing? It has been pouring with rain here for the last couple of days. It's meant to be spring/summer, and it is not. It's just cold. Like last Sunday, we were in a friend's pool. We were swimming. We had sunscreen on. Good times. Probably got sunburnt, which is probably contributing to how I'm feeling at the moment. And then the rest of the week was misery guts. But yeah, yesterday was the biggest. It was pouring with rain. Today wasn't as bad, but it was still grey and like 22 degrees in summer. Come on. I need to get some washing done here, folks. I need sun. Okay, this is the way to go, isn't it? When we go to the right. No, no. Actually, yes. The pipes give you air. So, if in doubt, enter a pipe. It's not how pipes work in real life in any configuration of pipe. Yeah, yesterday, I was working from home, thankfully. And of course, when my wife went to pick up the kids from school, it was belting down. So when she brought them home, our car doesn't fit in this shed. And no, it's not just because it's where I put my stuff. When we bought the house, we were like, we're never going to be able to fit our car in the shed, so it goes out the driveway. Not very handy. Not very handy when you're trying to get the kids in and it's wet and cold. But my eldest just didn't want to shut her door properly, so I'm out there in the rain trying to help. So I'm getting bucketed on. And then later on, my wife needed to get her work washing out of the car, so I was helping out with that. Oh. And just to put the little insult on top, the eldest ended up not shut, like, my wife didn't shut the door properly either, she didn't realise. And at some point last night, some duds were walking past, and there's kind of people who just test every door they see, and they took some money out of the car. Like, luckily nothing else. But yeah, just the, how do I make this jump? Okay. I have gone the wrong way multiple times now. We need to go down the right hole. But I also wonder if somebody down the street got something more valuable stolen, because while we're out there looking at our car and making sure nothing else was gone aside from a couple of bucks that was in the console, there was a cop car down the street parked at another neighbour's house, so hopefully if they did lose their stuff, they get it back. Okay. Right. Yes, the runny nose and the croaky voice have really just come on in the last half hour, which just goes to show my body only truly feels like being me when I'm streaming. No filter. Pure germs and congestion. And yes, for those keeping score at home, we haven't even seen the special stage yet, so I'm going to take the opportunity to save state a bit closer to when we get the special stage, because good lord, fuck doing this level more than once. It's such a pain. The risk of drowning, floaty water physics, mazes, respawning enemies, by the way, respawning enemies, for the record. I got stuck here last week because this is unintuitive as hell, which is you have to jump really close to this and somehow the current won't affect you, even though that's not how currents work. That whole section should just be completely unclimbable. Anyway. The emerald's in the middle here. The special stage, I should say. And we have to find a switch to open the fucker. Do I remember where the switch is? Probably not. Is my OBS being weird? How do you mean, Tim? Tell me what you're seeing and I'll tell you what I'm seeing. Am I talking? I'm talking. Bars are happening. Sometimes it switches to the start screen. I haven't... Okay, that's weird. I mean, it looks okay here. Obviously, try refreshing the stream and see what happens. Now, I think I've missed the chance to get the bloody emerald here. Yes, I think I have. Okay. I hope I'm not the only one seeing it. Tim, forgive me if I say I hope you are the only one seeing it. I've never heard that before. I've never heard that before, and I wouldn't know what to do to fix it on my end. It could be, Tim, because you're a subscriber, you've got the ability to rewind the stream. So maybe your browser's just being funny with your ability to rewind the stream. I don't know. Just give it a good Control F5 would probably save the day. What's happening? We just found a secret. M. Foolery, how are we doing? Hope you're doing well. I was talking about my DOS Game Jam entry earlier and you missed it, so bad luck. Not talking about it anymore. Now we need air. Are we dead? We're dead. Everybody joins me when I'm at the peak of my skills. How are you, Emmy? Hope you're doing well. Good! That's the spirit. Lies, lies. Oh, for heaven's fucking sake. You know what I hate? I hate Sonic Blast. Okay. Where was the little platform? That's why I didn't put a shout out to you in the final credits. You did. Oh. Wait, is it Monday? Pipe. Just get in the pipe. For all the non-Australians and ADHDers, well, that's... I might fit into one of those categories. Okay. Back of the pipe. Retro Lionheart, how you doing? Thank you for the good luck. I will need good luck. We're about to enter the special stage. And these ones suck. A real bad one. Okay. Well, this, because I hate this level. Let's not have to repeat as any other level. So the reason we're safe stating is we've beaten it at Sonic. If you fail to get the emerald, there are no second chances. You have to reset. There is one emerald per Act 2, so if you don't get it, bad luck, my friend. Ash is back. Welcome back, Ash. I'll read what you said in just a moment when I'm not concentrating on rings. We need to get 50 rings. I think we got them. Whew, not just. I'm back and I'm amazed the Game Gear's batteries last this long. Get 50 rings. There we go, we got 4 out of 5. And also this means we're nearly done with the worst level in the game. And yes, it does set you back a bit. When you actually get the emerald, it goes, yeah, we'll arbitrarily put you somewhere else in the level. In level 2, they made me restart Act 2 altogether. It's my birthday and I'll save for it. Don't drown. Okay, this is not where we need to be. We're on the wrong side of the tracks. We need to be over here. Ah! Stop, Knuckles! Get on the platform. Jump. Get and don't drown, as we said. Go, 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 go. Just get to the pipe, just get to the pipe. Get to the pipe. Got it. Woo! Cut it a bit fine, eh, Flygon? Edge of your seat gaming. Now I need to figure out where to go next. Actually, up is better, probably. It is, it's real bad, Emmy. It's real bad. Actually, Emmy, maybe you can answer a question I thought I had. I've been dealing... I haven't thought this quite through yet. Looks like they took Red Sonic for another game and crudely put him in here. He's got a big pinhead. He's got a pointy head, old Knuckles, in this one. So it does feel like a bit of a fan sprite. With itch.io, and uploading my Game Jam game. Like, it wouldn't take much to put the entirety of Forgotten Realms Unlimited Adventures and the design in there. Or should I just upload the design and just have instructions on, you know, you have to get Unlimited Adventures and do this? Because my design is not hacked. So it can just be played with vanilla Unlimited Adventures, so I don't know. I did, Spook, I did. December Game Jam, which now has 1 extra day to complete. And I will upload mine tomorrow, which is Sunday. Fucking Christ. Why does this game play like this? Okay. We just need to find the right pipe to get the fuck out of here. You remember dabbling with that 25 years ago. Because I can easily upload just a zip with everything. And of course I'm not going to ask, you know, I don't think I could... I'm not going to ask for people to pay for it anyway. So would I get away with it if it was free? I've never used itch.io to upload anything before, so... Forgive me if I'm asking a stupid question. Spook, the real instructions would be the safer option? Alright, I'll do that. I made a little batch file. Had a little message in it. Okay, no, that's a good idea. I don't think SSI is running around issuing takedowns these days. Might as well play it safe, yes. Ah! They saw through my clever plan to just climb the wall. Yeah. Just gets tricky with abandonware. Fair enough, fair enough. But I tell you what, and Speak, you're probably aware of it, the frua.rosedragon.org site that has all the art that people have either taken from other gold box games or they've scanned in their own was such a lifesaver. Oh, I got to put big chunky pixels in. I didn't have to do any art myself. What's going on here? I can't remember how to get out of this part. Yep. I think up is the way to go. After what happened previously, would it be a big deal if we all got banned from itch for life? Shit. Ah. Fucking hate this level so bad. Ban me from this level for life. It's just fucking slow and shitty. I don't have anything in the other hand. I just didn't expect it to be owned by Ubisoft. Honestly, they find it like it would be a lot longer set of instructions if it was if I had a hacked design for it, and that requires UA shell to run. Which once I figured out how to do it was fine, but yeah, asking other people to do it would be a bit much. Because what they do with those is they make, you know, bigger maps than they can handle or other stuff, and I wanted mine to be a bit of a vanilla experience. Given the home community, I would suspect Ubisoft wouldn't mind at all, but as you say, play it safe, yeah. Okay, let's figure this out again. First up, air. Second, a useless shield. See what I mean by useless? Or is it a useless streamer? Get in there. Ah, now we're gonna drown. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. We're at 0. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah, there it is, the bubble as well. Motherfucker. This level sucks so bad. It's so shit. It didn't have to be entirely underwater. It didn't have to be a maze. You know? Just do one less shitty thing and the level magically gets less shitty. Like, the pipe maze in Act 1 sucked. But at least while you were going through the pipe maze, you weren't drowning. Every fucking time. Why do we come out running and not in a ball? Why? Why? Okay, here we go. Try again. Water nonsense and ice physics are the two things that can make me want to not deal with the level, yes, for sure. We get frustrated with the huge inertia, yes. It's a big problem. Because they decided that with this huge inertia that Knuckles has, that you also need to navigate tiny platforms. I think you're my vote for most amicable streamer of 2025. Well, thank you, Emmy. Does that mean I need to get more angry? Most boring. I seriously spent a lot of Act 1 last week not knowing that there was bubbles to be had. Get me out of here. Give me rings. Generally the vibe of MMG is a very patient, tolerant dad. Oh god. You're my vote for could be angry. See me at work. Fuck's sake! Ah, the Buccaneer, yes. Tired and run down. What? I know that vibe, don't worry. There we go. We finished this fucking level. He's not even a real dad. How could that be? Retro Hitch, yes. Oh. Streaming without performative fucking rage is barely streaming at all. What are you fucking doing if you're not raging out all the time at these shitty games? What are you fucking doing? Oh, good. I'm glad, Ash, because that got very bleak for a second there. I was worried about you. What were they thinking? I can't even do an AVGN. The Buccaneer was your boss. Okay. You didn't tell me that. I didn't know that. Okay. Oh, that's right. Hang on. What? Ah! The boss sucks too.
Hey, bro! What's up?
We're on track, Peaches. We're on track. Hope you're doing well. Sandwich between the air bubble. That would be a weird relationship if you knew your boss streamed on Twitch and you watched them on Twitch or something. My manager watched me on Twitch once, and that was weird enough. Many, many years ago. Yeah, it was weird. I can imagine. Like, my manager at the time, he's not my manager anymore. Big into games. A few years older than me. Had kids much older than my kids. But what I was doing at the time was I was just streaming on PS4. I was just playing Dark Souls 3 and streaming and then I'd copy it over to YouTube. This is before I was doing any of this anywhere near properly. And I just had my Turtle Beach headset on, and I was just, nobody was watching me, and I was just kind of commentating what I was doing. And him and his son, you know, because he would have got a notification on his PlayStation 4 saying Mystical's gone live or whatever. And so he was watching it, and his son was just said, "Who's he talking to? There's nobody watching." And I was like, "Ah, ow, ow." Owned so thoroughly. Back in the 2000s, my technicians used to listen to my radio show, which was also kind of weird. Well, radio show is a bit more mainstream, Ash. So, you know, I'm not going to tell anyone I stream on Twitch, are you crazy? One person at work knows. He may not even remember anymore because he followed me on Twitter many, many years ago, and my Twitter turned into just me saying I was going to go live. I don't think he ever watched me. My manager watched me on Twitch once. He never came back. I don't let my co-workers know about my channel. It would cut into my ability to vent about work. Yes. Knuckles is the Australian buffhead representation I crave. Yes. Streaming Dark Souls PS4. There you go, Spook. I did Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3. And if you go way back in my YouTube videos, you can find them, and they're probably not very fun to watch. Because it was just however quality my internet connection was. Alright. Last level, everybody. No one in my current workplace knows about any of my existence online. Twitch podcasts a whole lot is under a veil of darkness. None of them are gamers, so it's somewhat easy to maintain. Yeah. Look, I think it's... We all got a bit excited 15 years ago and just added everybody possible on like things like Facebook. And then, you know, one day or on Twitter or whatever, and one day you post on Twitter about, you know, fucking crows need to pull your fucking heads in. What are you fucking doing? Fucking crows, come on. What is this fucking commentary? Cheating Victorians? Fuck. And like a director at your work replies to it going, easy now. And you go, I think adding people from work was a mistake. I've had the experience of people not knowing what Twitch was and assuming I have an OnlyFans. Oh no. And I'm like, why do you know what OnlyFans is and not Twitch? Yeah, I think that says more about them than it does about you, Amy. Yeah, so I stream on Twitch. Is that like Pornhub? No, dude. What are you talking about? And then you get the unfollow anxiety. I still get the occasional person who, you know, will add me on Facebook after they've left work. And I'm like, I wasn't your friend at work, buddy. I'm not your friend now. You thinking of joystick. Christmas, I'm with you. I'm a big fan. Fan supremacy. Ash, you might be right. My channel, no, but yeah. I've had co-workers in the past note a cartoon animal is emailing them. Alright, here we go. Let's get Extra Life. $30 at Woolies Christmas. The kids' rooms have ceiling fans, and my bedroom has a split system, and I'm so jealous of their ceiling fans. I love a ceiling fan. Grew up with ceiling fans. Nothing better in summer than just having the fan on, maybe a top sheet, and just, you know, that's how you dealt with the heat. Okay, this is just an Extra Life level, so it doesn't matter if we don't get it, but I'm going to be a bit filthy. Could probably use the Extra Life. Guess what? Could be your channel, I'm not one to... Actually, not wrong. I've had some interesting chat comments from people. And it's just like, chill out. This is a video game stream, that's 100% right. Look at this video game. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete of video games? What are we doing here, folks? What are we doing? I'm less of a Disney dad than I was before, because the kids, we tried to get them to watch a lot of stuff on Disney Plus and they weren't interested. And with Netflix going up and everything else, we had to make a choice. And then Disney went, "Hey, we're gonna let people make AI shit and put it on Disney Plus." And it's like, okay, we'll stick with Netflix for now. Netflix also terrible. Don't get me wrong, but the kids watch a lot more stuff on Netflix. So teach your toddlers to torrent. Well, I'll tell you what, if my kids were like 18 and 16 and, well, 16 and 14 and worried about this bloody social media ban, I'd be like, "Hey kids, here's how to use a VPN." I can't comprehend it either, Spook. I cannot. It is just such a different mindset, and I don't understand how it got that way. VHS rips on the Internet Archive, pretty good. That would be awesome. I mostly go on the Internet Archive looking for old magazines, like reviews and stuff, but yeah. VR, welcome in, hope you're doing well. Got a video by the guy who designed my tattoo yesterday. Oh, that's cool. I was actually going to ask about that band. How's that work for you guys if you're over the age? 5 holders. Yeah, Christmas, I don't know how it's going to work yet. There's a High Court challenge, so hopefully that goes through because it's rubbish. It's just the first step to a digital ID. And our government, much like many other governments, are about 20 years behind where technology actually is. So it's a complete waste of fucking time. Tubi's like visiting a video rental store in the 90s, yes. Especially when it's just a 3-hour rip of whatever they're watching on TV, yes. Christmas, yes, against it, yeah. She's unhappy working for FedEx during the holiday rush. Well, can't blame her. Whoa, forgot about the spikes. Forgot about the spikes. Ooh, mystery tape flag on. It could just be old episodes of Sale of the Century, you never know. Give me some rings, game. Help me out. Yes, the Game Gear games went completely bunter on mazes. Because they're like, well, can't be fast. Have it be a maze. My first experience with Tubi was my cousin sending me a clip of a very Rubenesque naked woman showering intercut with a man eating endless quantities of mayonnaise. Right. A bunch of the most certainly takes the age of TV shows. Inside each of us, there's two needs, two wants. The need for a shower and the need for mayonnaise. This film discusses this dichotomy. Oh, what's Canopy? The hitboxes on these enemies are dumb. Now, this is our last emerald stage, chat. We need to get the last emerald. I don't think it does anything for the ending. Nothing changes, but we will be able to say we did it. And we did it with Knuckles. Which I failed to do in Sonic and Knuckles and failed to do in Sonic 2 and Knuckles, so... Which way is the wall coming from? That way. We're just gonna die. Because we couldn't see where it was coming from. Vivi V, how we doing? Hope you're doing well. There's so many weird Game Gear Sonic games I didn't know existed because Sega really wanted to sell Game Gears. And they're like, there's one way. We got one franchise, we got one mascot. It's the Blue Blur. You're horrified to advise that you found the clip. Well, you're going to have to link it. I won't watch it on stream. I won't watch it on stream, but we will all watch it and at some point and report back. Fuck's sake! Why does the level start this way? Why are the rings so massive and yet at the same time the hitboxes aren't big enough? Ah! I wish I could say that the expanded resolution of the Master System game made this game better. I don't think much could make this game better, Flygon. I appreciate the thought, though. I'm just like, how can I jump out of here without getting hurt? And I can't. I wish you could say those words too, Flygon. I wish you could. Alright. No rings still, folks. Flying without rings. Okay, whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm just taking it easy now. I'm going cautiously. Call me the careful gamer. Meticulous machine gun. Oh my god. See that thing? The hitbox of that thing, I don't know what they want from me. I didn't feel cool enough to post it in your Discord, but I tagged you in mine. I'll post a direct link here though if anyone wants to see it. I'll never look at a mayonnaise sandwich the same again. God, a just mayonnaise sandwich. I've just given myself the creeps of that mental image. Well, I appreciate your internet archaeology, Emmy. Click at your own risk, not for safe work. I just want to know what you mean by Rubenesque. Fuck, okay. I don't know where the bloody special stage is. Vivi, you... Both. Anyone in chat must provide a review. Oh, here we go. Is this a teleporter that works? It is. Okay. Oh, okay. Just gonna do this just to make my life easier. Whew, okay. Why is it always the sandwiches? Food is satisfying, like a nice hot shower? I don't know. I think we're in trouble. I think we're in deep shit. First somewhere than this. Oh, it's a callback. Stunt mayo, God. You mean like how when they have a coffee mug, they just have water in it, so they're not drinking cold coffee? Yeah, we were way off. You're not making me want to watch this any less, chat. I'm very keen now. Is there any clue what movie that is from? 39, 42, doing better than last time. 47. Oh, getting closer. BL for you. How you doing? Welcome in. Don't ask what we've been talking about, but we are playing Sonic Blast, so I hope you're doing well. We're safe stating our way to victory after being in the game properly with Sonic. If you don't get the emerald in the level, then you have to restart the game. So we're safe stating to avoid that bullshit. It's looking a little bit better. 37. $44. 47. Oh, thank God. Was it a bit bullshit on the last stream? Yes. Gain access to the final zone. There it is. Whew. We did it, everybody. We got the emeralds. We got the emeralds. I have to start the level again. It was sent to me with this caption. I decided to try out Tubi today because my mum's weirdo friend kept talking about it. It's like Netflix, but free and full of bargain basement softcore porn. Look, that's not dissuading me from watching Tubi. Fuck you, game. Now that's in the video, I think we're going to die in 7 days. Yeah, Tim. Tubi's free, pretty sure. Little Chunk is 421. Is this the new Sonic game? If it was 1996, sure. From a show called Odd Noggins. If anyone is brave enough to look further. That final stretch from 116 to 200. I like how the final stretch is 84 levels. It's free in the sense it's free for you to provide a faceless corporation with a record of all the softcore mayo-eating porn you can watch. Who knows what they could do with that kind of data? It's weird, chat. Any of the channels I'm not sub to, I'm getting these advertisements for mayonnaise and shower heads. It's weird. We should use anything possible to poison AI. I'm with you, Emmy. Absolutely. I'm doing my part to poison AI by posting game reviews on my NeoCity site when I get around to it, which I'm way behind on. Big condiment. I nearly bought, and this is for the Australians in chat, I nearly bought Rosella branded socks today because I was at Lowe's because I'm a big chap, and they had a 3-pack of Rosella branded socks, and my wife swears by Rosella tomato sauce and everything else. And I was like, should I get her Rosella socks for Christmas? I talked myself out of it. This isn't the Brazilian Game Gear game. This is Sonic Blast. There is a Brazilian Master System version, Little Chungus. So this is the official released one. So I'll just catch up. VR said 100 to 115 can be done in a few days and very hard. It's when you have to move on to Ultimate that it gets tedious. Yeah, you just miss it in the time. Yep. I know exactly what you mean. High level Fantasy Star Online is a grind and a half. Because they want you to join up with people and do stuff.
Welcome aboard.
Flaos, thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. Flaos. I do spend a lot of time using Freevee via Amazon, mainly the Northern Exposure TV channel. It's just comfortable to have in the background whilst working. There you go. Level 125 barrier, Blue Adashi waiting for me at 150. You've just got to get there. Is that charged up? It is. Okay, good. Oh, God. There's still some good free on-demand ones. Like there's SBS on-demand here. That's pretty decent. They just added Californication. So there you go. Speaking of softcore. If you want to watch David Duchovny getting it on. Flaus moderated the Commander Keen forum when I was 12. So I idolize them. Wow. Forum moderator is a worthy pursuit, Flaus. So welcome in. Salute you. Okay, here we go. This is the final boss as it first started. So... oh, that's right, I've got to move that platform. So it's kind of like Arkanoid, but you're kind of moving that platform. Ah, had to move it the other way. To bounce those lasers back. Also used the band hammer on enemy once, apparently. I have no memory of this moment. I'm sure it was completely justified. I don't doubt your decision for a minute. Fine line between Taki and Kitsch. Rosella socks are Kitsch. Well, I'll have to go back. Ah. Gotta spin it the other way. There we go, now we're talking. Nope. Oh, turn around, Knuckles. God damn, dude. Yep, oh, no, shit. Jump. Left. No, don't need to move it. Jump. This is the easiest one to get no damage on. And I'm failing every time. Honestly not completely sure which mod banned me. It was for posting Quiznos in an unrelated thread. Shinaway, how you doing? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. God, this one gets away from you pretty quick. Ah! Just gotta kind of guess. Gonna make it move. War Game Heaven, how you doing? Welcome in.
40-something retro streamers, 40-something retro streamers, 40-something retro streamers, bunch of old geezers on Twitch.
Can't hit the high notes tonight, Raymond, sorry. we were talking about the retro shirt you made earlier. Are we out of continues? Oh, fuck, we're out of continues. Oh, balls. Oh, that sucks real bad. Tim, you were right. I don't mind saying you're right. You're right, I was wrong. Accept this written apology. We'll do that special stage again. And then we'll save after that. Try again. Honestly, the first 3 levels are fine. And then it dives right off a cliff with the water level. Like, beating this as Sonic wasn't too bad because I just didn't care about getting the emeralds. Didn't know exactly how it worked. Every special stage I got into, I failed, of course. Oh, speaking of. But I knew I was going to play again as Knuckles, so... Yep, there it is. Who's sick of me doing this special stage? Oh, it just feels like molasses sometimes. I do not feel like I'm fast. Like switching between paths from side to side feels very slow. Knuckles can climb walls, Knuckles can glide, that's good. Knuckles can get emeralds. Yeah, just him, just. Here, I shall demonstrate. Because the levels are so small, climbing walls and gliding doesn't do much for you. And Knuckles can jump exactly the same height as Sonic, so there's really no reason to play one over the other. So... Does Knuckles know the way? Do you know the way? Knuckles always knows the way. Look at him. Look at him. That's a man with confidence. That is an echidna with purpose. Fucking Jesus Christ. That's what I need. I do wish there was a lives counter on screen. That would make my life easier. Oh, come on! How could I possibly see that coming? Ooh. Oh. At least we have the checkpoint. I loved how Knuckles only muscles and no brains in the Sonic Boom. I enjoyed what clips I saw of the Sonic Boom TV show. Rosie, you just like adding quotes where I swear, don't you? Fuck's sake! It's good to see the quote bot getting used. It hasn't had a new quote added in forever, so thank you, Rosie. We've got all the emeralds, Tim. Now we just need to get to the end. But this level has this bullshit happening. Where a giant spiked wall chases you. And there's no rings. And there's enemies. And it's not fun. Babylon Zoo, how you doing? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing better than I am playing Sonic Blast. Well, we're on track to beating this game with all emeralds, and then I'll be happy. That's how I'm doing. Absolutely, Babylon. No worries at all. Thank you for directing a raid my way the other day. That was really appreciated. Oh, gotta go this way. Oh, that's just unbelievably harsh. You have to run to avoid this wall. And then you run into the next one. Alright. Where are we now? Okay. We've gotten past a few spike walls. There's still another spike wall in our future, I'm afraid to say. I wish you could use Knuckles' climbing ability just to completely skip some of this bullshit. It's meant to be the skip the bullshit button. What's my favourite Sonic game? I think Sonic 3 and Knuckles is still my favourite. You could very easily talk me into just playing Sonic 3 and Knuckles anytime. And I wouldn't mind. Correct answer, alright. It's got the Emmy seal of approval as well. Let's save state before the final level, just in case Miranda continues. I like a lot of Sonic games, so I'm pretty easy to please. But yeah, if you just said if you could only have one Sonic game forever, I'll be like, can I have one? Does it count as one if it's two cartridges put into the other? The Retronauts ranking had it securely, and the number one's... Is that Stu the Stew? Ah! Sonic 3, that is. Ah, okay. They heard all the criticisms of Sonic being just hold right. So they made a boss where you either just hold left or hold right. Because you can't see it because I'm off screen. But I'm just holding right to make the platform go left, or holding left to make the platform go right. That's what you do in this boss fight. Sonic Jam for Saturn had an easy mode to all three Sonic games. It skipped 1/3 or so of the game. No way! What's the point? We're going to boot up Sonic Jam at some point. Shino, and just have a look. Yeah, we won't play through all the 2D Sonics again. It'll just be like a, here's Sonic Jam. There was Sonic Jam. Bye-bye. I got kind of lucky growing up. I was in a Nintendo house, but my neighbour's friend had Sega. Sega. It remained. Wait, oh, that's the way. Living the dream. Oh, what's happening? Oh. We've got 99 rings all of a sudden. What does that do? What are we meant to do? Yeah, exactly. After he shot himself with a laser that many times. No, okay. He's more egg than man now. Like, it's just getting a little arrow on his face when I stand there. Oh, okay. That's when you can hit him. So you stand here. Ugh. Might have to time it a bit better. Thank God they gave me 100 rings. What the fuck? Right. Ah! Pick the gap. I like that face. I do like the face they're drawing. Can you suggest a sound redeem? Of course you can, Emmy. Of course you can. Fuck. Okay, hang on. Tumblr. Hold on. No.
Better luck next time, fuckboy.
Everybody could hear that. Better luck next time, fuckboy. Family stream, Emmy. I will take that as under advisement. Just raining rings. Oh my god! Okay. Fucking Jesus. Fucking. There's too many spikes on this screen. Gah. Hang on. Yeah, this boss sucks. It's real bad. There's an achievement for beating it without getting hit at all, and I'm like, no. I'm not doing that, sorry. Spook, please don't point out my own hypocrisy, thank you. Fuck's sake! It's my stream, and I'll be as inconsistent as I want. Fuck you, game! Alright. Hoisted by my own fucking petard. What the f- Oh, now the bottom's moving. Good lord. Don't take that quite out of context either. That almost makes it easier having the bottom move. The base. That ring. What is the point of these rings? Ah! I really need to stretch my legs. Dracky Baddock, Sonic, how you doing? Welcome in. It's just, you bounce into his spikes after you hit him. What do you want me to do? There are drills on his head. Look! There is no way to escape the spikes. Jumping a little bit shorter as Knuckles would actually help here. Oh, for fuck's sake. I think there's a way to cheese this one or some method to do it, but I can't remember what. God, I'd love some cheese. Cheese me up, chat. Especially since the rings never come back. They gave you 100 rings so they wouldn't have to fix a broken boss fight? Yeah, probably. Oh, it's gonna stretch my leg for a minute. Oh, it's in a bit of pain. Oh, wow, that's seized up a bit. Oh. The old man bones are happening. Oh, that's some good cheese, Rosie. That's some good cheese. Okay. I'm gonna be fine. But once we beat this game, that might be it for the night for me and my old man bones. Try not to jump into the sec. Tim, if you've got a better idea, I'd love to hear it. Because the hitboxes on his drill ears are a bit weird as well. Sometimes I hit them, it feels like. Sometimes I don't. That time I hit it. The main thing I need to remember, at least here, in this phase, is that he stops moving when I'm standing on that platform. So I don't have to panic. I don't have to rush. I can stop for a moment. Do or do not. There is no try. Jump into chainsaw, she will. Okay. Okay, here we go. Looks like you can get... Oh, fucking Jesus Christ. What the fuck? I feel like this one's about choosing your jumps and not taking every opportunity. Yeah. The positioning of both bits matters. It's like, is that a good jump to make, kind of thing. But sometimes it looks like a good jump to make, and you just nick his ears. So what's the point? The music's not too bad though. It's repetitive, but it's not annoying. Fuck you. Can he balance on his head? No, he's only vulnerable for a few moments after you step on the base, so you can't just bounce on his head forever. See, that time I took too long to jump. There is a window. Fucking Christ on a cracker. He's mocking you too, yes. He's laughing all the time, except when he's angry. See what I mean by this part being... I was about to say easier. And then it all went wrong. This boss fight is trivial on New Game Plus. With the infinite rocket launcher, don't forget. That ring is gone. It is gone. It left. It fucking departed. Off it went. Bye-bye. Bad stuff.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. I appreciate the belief as well. Can I just move? Can I just step on it again? No, you've got to jump. We do have all the Emma dudes. We sure do. Cold today, isn't it? There we go. Themi69, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. You and General Peaches can carry the nipples of the Echidna flag. Fucking shit. Fuck. Why is Sky Patrol the best game? Oh, Christ, what a stick. Fucking Jesus. Getting denied by the continue sign is a nice touch. I think your first mistake was seeing those rotating spikes. Yes. Sage advice. Have you got anything else for me? Oh, for fuck's sake. What are you doing to me? Game. Oh, fucking Jesus. Your second mistake was continuing to hit those rotating spikes. Yes. Take it under advisement. Ah, wrong side. Just realized to keep making Sonic games will never end. Maybe. Your third mistake was not just giving up on those trying something different. The eternal pro tip. There we go. Alright, we're off to a good start. Now we're unstoppable. Oh, shit. Son of a bitch. That's such a tough jump time. Can you excuse me for just one moment? I'll be right back. Okay. I did not mute. Whoops. Where's my headphones? Oh, they're on my shoulders. Alright. Let's try and do this so I can hit. Let's get an achievement. Alright. Yep, move to the left, it goes right, whatever. Like, I do like the sprites. They are humongous for the Game Gear. But I'm sure there's some trickery going on with background sprites and things like that. It's just a shame about the gameplay. We could just do one side the whole time, robotic, that would be great. Come on, you're having a lazy day, yeah? It's Sunday, you're just taking it easy, got your hoodie on, you're not steering the Egomatic anymore. Put on cruise control, autopilot, whatever you're gonna do. Scratch your grounder. There we go. Should we save state here just to save us some time? Just in case we run out of lives and continues again. Here we go, everybody. Right, we're going with Ash's Hot Pro Strat of not hitting the spikes. Let's see how that works out. We have yet to implement the strat. It's really got to be right on the edge. You've really got to time it. You've got to have room to clear your spike ears. So I could see how with a bit of patience you could do it without getting hit. I just don't have patience for this fucking game anymore. Sonic's double jump. Yes, I forgot that there's a double jump for Sonic. It was a whole week ago. It probably would make this boss a lot easier. You're absolutely right. Gliding and climbing walls does jack shit for this boss. Poor old Knuckles, shortchanged again. Oh god. Knuckles could lay some eggs on his head. Maybe that's why Eggman reached out to Knuckles in Sonic 3. You like eggs? I like eggs. We should be a team. And defeat that dastardly Sonic. God. Fuck. We were doing well. Is the lack of air control that's making this hard? It is the lack of space. You've got to fit through a real tiny gap. Fuck's sake! Whew. And you've got to fit through a tiny gap with a time limit. You can't just dawdle around. Oh, fucking Jesus. Can you overshoot it from a standstill jump? Not sure. Looking forward to phase 3. That's the spirit. Oh. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, it's too much. It's a hat on a hat. Just have either the spinning blades or the drill ears, not both. For whatever reason, we're immune to the circular saw for the base, but yeah, not so much for the top. What if we made it so you have to hit the head, and the head is completely deadly to you? And then for some reason, they've felt the need to have the ring physics be completely bonkers and nearly impossible to get your rings back if you do lose them. It's helping. Every idea helps. I'll get a ring back in there somewhere. They love moving in the same bloody direction, these things. And when they're moving in the same direction, roughly, it's just, you have to just hang out. I have no idea how many hits this is. I've not been counting. And I shan't start now. GG. Good heavens, that was... Look at that, there we go. casually chucking the emeralds in the air. There you go. Oh, look at that text. So 90s, so 3D. Thank you for the GGs, folks. What should we score that one? Well, there's only one thing. There's only one thing we can say. The old Eggman.
Better luck next time, fuckboy.
Don't come back. Can I download that? There it is. We've done it, everybody. View achievement list. We've gotten green hill speed, we've gotten green hill power, we've gotten yellow desert speed, we've got yellow desert power. Blue marine, silver castle, final fight power. So to get all the achievements for this, you have to beat the game with all emeralds as both characters as well. There we go, we got Knuckle from Down Under. Defeat Silver Castle Zone's boss with Knuckles without taking damage. So every single one of these achievements you have to do as both characters to get them all. Oh, there's some unofficial ones here. Okay, I suppose I didn't get them. Alright folks, I hate for it to be a short one, but we had a bit of the perfect storm. I might, Tim, I just might. We had a bit of a perfect storm of my wife having a long day at work, then having to put the kids to bed, so I got started late, but now it's midnight. And if you can't tell from the voice and nose, it's getting a bit croaky. So we might call it there a little bit early tonight, but it has been great fun. We've learned some new things about Tubi. We've learned some new things about Eggman. We've got to say thank you to Meowtings for the raid, much appreciated. Drinky, thank you for the streak. Tim, thank you for the resub and the Twitch baby. Christmas, thank you for your raid. VR, thank you for your watch streak. Flowersfire, thank you for the follow. And Dracabatic or Drasabatic? Not quite sure. Thank you for the follow. Sorry, I'm pronouncing that terribly. You will see me soonish. It is December time. I will be uploading. Hang on. Is it? Do I just do it this way? Hang on. Stay with me a little bit longer, chat. Can I do that? Will that work? Let's see. Hang on. There's a other way around. And if I go to and here, I will be submitting my project here tomorrow. Once I just do a final double check. So, and yes, of course, we'll be taking part in December. So, Wednesday's stream will be Eye of the Beholder. We'll get the game going. I need to let you guys know some slight schedule changes over the first 2 weeks of December, simply because December is also my eldest daughter's birthday. And of course, her birthday falls bang on a Wednesday. So that Wednesday we won't be streaming. We'll shift things around. But of course, because her birthday falls bang on a Wednesday, we're seeing the family the weekend before and we're seeing her friends the weekend after. So yes, we might have a few Friday streams. We might have a few Thursday streams. I will keep you posted. I'll talk to Funshine. We will sort it out. But hey, despite it all, despite the copious usage of save states, we have beaten another Sonic game. I'll give you a preview of the review of Sonic Blast. Hang on. It's going to be a low score out of 5. Let me tell you right now. Is it better than Sonic Schoolhouse? Yes. 1.5. There we go. Flygon, I'm glad you got to watch as well. I'm going to try and catch your streams. Good to catch you as well. It's always tricky when you stream around the same time as other people. But that's what VODs are for. So I'll say goodnight to you now, folks. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving if you're in America. I hope you have a wonderful time, whatever you choose to do for the rest of your weekend. And a wonderful week ahead. And I hope you have a wonderful morning, even. Oh, God. I can't say my thing anymore. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. We'll see you very soon.